So with both of those things in mind, I found Poppy to be a pretty good choice in terms of a champion, and that's why I picked Poppy. Poppy also isn't very reliant on strictly auto attacks, and for that reason I can actually harm Jax while he is in his Counter-Strike mode, as well as displace him or push him away from my teammates if need be. I'll actually just save my runes and masteries for the description bar, just because I was a little slow on getting this video to start, as I was having some issues with my mic. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get my W, in case he tries to make a jump on me. Oh darn. Nice. Really poor position to my Jax, but my only assumption was that he was going to ward. So just really good timing by Lee Sin to be at the right place at the right time. Nice. I thought it would be a little bit easier than that, which is why I flashed away so quickly, but yeah, that was a bit hectic. Alright. So I'm going to primarily try to go for a tankier build this game, and that is going to be with the Frozen Gauntlet, as I just want to help my team kite the Jax. I don't ever want it to get big. My biggest priority is to make sure that the Pantheon and the Jax are kept under control. Oh, it's actually rare for me to see a Jax build defensive this early, but that's smart. If you're behind, it's usually better to go for a more defensive build. However, because I am ahead, I actually also want a defensive build, and that's just so that I can maintain myself as a very tanky pressure, and I don't want to go damage and then get blown up by Jax later, as he has the ability to do so if combat extends for too long. Interesting choice. Good pings by my team, making sure that I stay alive. Always helpful when my team communicates with me, especially when I'm in combat. So that's a little fun thing that a lot of players do, which is quick skill their ability, and then use it, especially at the ultimate. So that allowed me to net a very easy kill there. So very happy with that. And with that I have a Sheen, which will also help my trading potential. Wow, what a stomp. Oh, the Phage. Okay, never mind. It wasn't for defensive purposes. Although I guess if he was going aggressive, he would go for the Sheen early as well. Oh wow, great hook. After he got that initial trade off, he should have just backed off. It went very well for him early, but afterwards, not so much, as you all saw. Especially when you're behind, it's definitely smart if you was to wait for a gank. So, at this point, I'm just going to go for the boots, and then pink order 2. And that gets more lane sustain. The reason I didn't start Corrupting Potion is because it only heals for 450, and well, a lot of people might like to start with it. I prefer to have a more longer drawn out laning phase, as Poppy has the ability to really extend the laning phase and making good trades with her passive. So that's why I went for the Dorant Blade, and it also gives me lane sustain and the initial damage I want to build off of. And okay, I guess I can explain my runes and masteries, but my runes and masteries were flat 80 reds and quints, flat armor glyphs, and flat armor seals. And the reason for that is just to get early damage, and then for the rest of the game I can pretty much be a tanky force and a disruptor. As Poppy with damage is great, but you don't need it. And that is a sad Jax. But yeah, flat armor glyphs and flat armor seals. And just making sure that I have the damage I need early. And then my masteries are, as you can see, Thunderlords. I run a 12-18-0. And I just maximize damage on my build. And then I build defensively. So that way I have an easy early game, or at least a stronger early game. As I do feel like Poppy is a lane bully in the respect that she can out-trade if you play around her passive properly. And yeah. If there's anything I didn't mention, leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. I don't get very many comments, so it's very easy to respond to the ones I do get. Alright, so definitely time to back with that Pantheon coming top. And they're very heavily damage based, but because Zara's quite behind and my base resistance on my magic resistance is pretty high, I'm gonna go ahead and just get a Giant's Belt, as that allows me to just have the larger HP pool with my armor. Gives me a lot of effective HP, more so than more armor would. And in a way, it makes it so that I'm less susceptible to magic damage, as Zara is pretty much like all nuke, and then after her initial strike, like if she's still hitting people, then that's the issue of the team not being able to kill her. So the effective HP, very nice, and I'll just use that for now. Let's see if I can flirt with him a little bit. Oh, that's sad. I did try to charge my hammer for a little bit longer to knock them away, actually, and I was hoping only to get one, but in either case, I was able to survive, and ended up netting a kill as well. However, it's hard to say that any of this is really credible due to the fact that we're so far ahead. To the point where it doesn't really matter. Even if I died there, it's not that big of a deal. And they do have formidable CC, I guess. So just for that sake, I will go ahead and get the Merc Treads here. Oh frick, get wrecked. Oh, get wrecked! Oh, yes. I'll have to look at the replay to see what actually happened there. I think both Pantheon and Jax actually used their dash abilities and got knocked up, which is why I didn't even get hit. My resistances are also very enhanced due to being lower than 40% HP. And with this Dead Man's Plate is a great option, as it allows me to get my initial slow off, and this also just helps me gap close, prepare for my stun, and gives me more tank. As I feel Poppy should be primarily played as a tank, with some kind of CDR. As her kit, her Q ability is really good for long extended fights, and you're able to kite people like the Pantheon, like the Jax, kite them back, and hopefully just protect your carry. No, the plants. God, no, let's just back. Now, well, Black Cleaver could be a very nice starting item. I don't find it necessary to Poppy's kit, as I feel like Poppy does plenty of damage. Her Q ability does do percent HP, max HP, and that on itself is very, very strong. And even if you don't have the armor penetration for it, getting it early kind of is counterproductive to your kit, being that you're charging in and you're going to be in the middle of everyone. And especially with our comp, we need someone who can kind of frontline it, and that definitely wouldn't complement Poppy's playstyle if I were to build in that manner. I missed a lot of my abilities on the Jax there. I was a little surprised. But I'm human. I flub. I flub a lot. Oh, kick there. And now I'll go ahead and go for the Banshees, as this allows me to be more disruptive, take a spell at least before going in, and it makes it so that they can't disrupt me in general, or that it's a lot harder to. I don't think Gwynsus was the right item choice here, just because Gwynsus requires you to at least get 4 auto attacks off, and that's not going to happen very often in this fight, in this game. So I think if anything, he should have went for the Triforce. Well, oh, well played by Jax. Okay, so we're starting to throw. I'm getting worried now. Oh, jeez. Definitely have to stop being so cocky with my Ash rushes. As soon as I took her out of the fight, I should have just focused on the other people in the fight, not her. So because they're doing Baron, I'm definitely rotating just because I don't want them to die. And this could be a very, very easy throw if this goes poorly. Yeah, we're not catching him. Well, they were coming back, and now that's not so much the case. Yeah, Baron's definitely the right call. We should have went there immediately instead of clearing mid. Oh wow. He stopped for it. get some chip damage on that tower. Oh my god, that was not the right decision.
Hello, son.
Hello, father. Damn. God, are you serious? So we could have killed the Ash there, but I decided just to ult them away so I could peel for my Pantheon. That's a fair call. I should just shoot her thing over. Oh my god. Alright. There's no need to go for the Pantheon, we just need to finish. Could have finished. With this, my primary objective is just to kill the Ash. So, I'm gonna try to find some way. Righteous Glory does sound good. However, this also looks like fun. And I'll just stack another Zeal, I guess. Going for a Phantom Dancer. Interesting. Okay, there we go. So this is actually does have some good synergy. Gives me a very large, long-range auto attack, just about same range as her. And the Zeal also gives me good movement speed, so as you can see, I move very fast, and I'm a force to be reckoned with. So I'm just going to keep applying pressure at mid, and this way we get a free tower. And, wow. Damn. Alright, that should be game. Despite how poorly that last exchange was played. And that was my Poppy top in a very extended game. Hope you guys all enjoyed.